The darkest day of Darryl Strawberry's life. From the outside, Darryl Strawberry had everything. Fame, money, championships, fans screaming his name. But internally, he was collapsing. Because sometimes the most successful athletes are fighting the darkest battles nobody can see. This is the heartbreaking true story of Darryl Strawberry, the baseball superstar whose life spiraled into addiction, depression, and emotional destruction, and how he fought to survive mentally after losing almost everything. Before we begin with this awesome video, please don't forget to hit the like bell, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you would like to see next week. If you want to separate yourself from average players, you need a different mindset. Subscribe for daily sports psychology breakdowns. And if you're serious about your growth, check out my basketball motivation journal in the description. Start building your edge today.
If you're locked in on improving your mental game, this journal is for you. Basketball Motivation Journal. Hooper's Inspiration Notebook helps you stay disciplined, focused, and motivated. Available now on Amazon. Link is in the description or just comment. Send me the link and I'll get it to you.
The rise to stardom. Darryl Strawberry was one of baseball's biggest stars. By the 1980s, he became the face of Major League Baseball. Tall, powerful, charismatic. Fans believed he was unstoppable. He helped lead the New York Mets to a World Series championship and became one of the most feared hitters in baseball. But fame often hides pain. And behind the spotlight, Strawberry was emotionally struggling. The emotional pain behind the fame. As pressure increased, Darryl Strawberry began battling emotional emptiness. Like many athletes, he connected his identity completely to performance and fame. When athletes never develop emotional balance outside sports, success can become dangerous. Because once the applause ends, they feel lost. Strawberry later revealed deep struggles with depression, loneliness, substance abuse, emotional pain from childhood trauma, identity confusion. The world saw a superstar, but internally, he was falling apart. The darkest day. Eventually, the pain exploded publicly. Darryl Strawberry's life spiraled into addiction, arrests, suspensions, and emotional breakdowns. His baseball career began collapsing. Relationships suffered. Trust disappeared. His health deteriorated. One of the most talented players in baseball history was now fighting for survival. Not on the field, but mentally and emotionally. That's the part many fans never understand about athletes. Talent cannot heal emotional trauma. Money cannot cure depression. And fame cannot replace inner peace. Sports psychology breakdown. Athletes often live under constant pressure. Fear of failure. Public criticism, identity attachment to success, emotional isolation, suppressed emotions. Without emotional coping systems, many athletes seek escape through unhealthy behaviors. Addiction is often not just about substances. It's about pain. And many athletes are taught to hide pain instead of healing it. The turning point. Darryl Strawberry eventually realized something powerful. He didn't need another trophy. He needed healing. Through recovery, faith, support systems, and personal accountability, he slowly rebuilt his life. And while many people only remember the scandals, his greatest victory became surviving emotionally. Because rebuilding yourself mentally after destruction takes incredible courage. Key psychological lessons. 1. Fame does not protect mental health. Success and money cannot replace emotional wellness. Many elite athletes silently battle depression and anxiety. 2. Suppressed pain eventually explodes. Ignoring emotional struggles can lead to destructive coping behaviors like addiction and self-sabotage. 3. Identity must exist beyond sports. Athletes who only define themselves through performance often struggle emotionally once adversity arrives. 4. Healing requires vulnerability. Recovery begins when athletes stop hiding pain and start confronting it honestly. 5. Recovery is possible. No matter how far someone falls emotionally, rebuilding is still possible with support, accountability, and resilience. The world saw Darryl Strawberry as a baseball superstar, but internally, he was a human being fighting pain nobody understood. And maybe that's the biggest lesson of all. Athletes are not machines. They feel pressure, fear, depression, loneliness, and sometimes the strongest thing an athlete can do is admit they need help before the darkness consumes them. Darryl Strawberry's story is not just about baseball. It's about survival and proof that even after self-destruction, healing is still possible.